should be, yeah.
How can you compare fractions with the same numerator?
So that's what we're going to be focusing on. Fractions with the same numerator, which is the number at the top. Last week was fractions with the same denominator, which was the number on the bottom.
Hi there. Have you ever seen a line of ants going into or out of an ant's home? Well, there's been a line going from this log to this cactus all day. I think they've found some food on the cactus. There are 2 ants right now.
Miss A is just showing in. Miss Abadak.
Let's compare 2 fractions with the same numerator. There will be 6 friends sharing spinach pie A and 4 friends sharing spinach pie B.
So remember, this is the Unlock the Problem on page
Model
519.
the problem to compare the size of the piece of...
On page 519, this is the first thing at the top, the Unlock the Problem. If you can't do it right now, don't worry about it. I'm going to send you this video. So it's okay if you're not following along or if the video's lagging. You'll see it better once I send it to you.
Pie he will get at each table. Let's see how each spinach pie is divided.
So I'm going to read it real quick. It says, Josh is at Enzo's palace and he's hungry. He can sit at table A with 5 friends, so 5 plus him is 6, and share spinach pie A, or he can sit at table with the 3 friends, so that's 3 plus 1 is 4, so 4 people here, and share spinach pie B, and the 2 pies are the same size, so which table should Josh sit at to get more pie? What was your question? Someone said something?
It's not the same.
I know, it's the different denominators. So now we're trying to see how or which one is more. So we're going to see pie A.
Because it says, when it says Unlock the Problem, it says Marcos.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Because 6 people will share pie A, it's divided into 6 equal parts. Because 4 people will share pie B,
it'll be the next one, Aiden. Don't worry, I'm going to go through that one.
It's divided into 4 equal parts. Which piece of pie is larger?
So, which one, A or B?
A.
A slice is bigger?
Yeah.
Are you sure this piece is bigger than this one? Let's see.
Pie A has 6 pieces that are each 1/6 of the pie, and pie B has 4 pieces that are each 1/4 of the pie. So pie A is divided into more pieces than pie B. But each piece of pie A is smaller than each piece of pie B. Pie B has larger pieces, so Josh will get more spinach pie. He'll get 1/4 of the pie. Now let's compare the fractions 1/6 and 1/4. Is 1/6 less than, greater than, or equal to 1/4?
So, 1/6, this slice, is it less than, greater than, or equal to this slice?
It's greater than.
You think this piece is bigger than this piece?
Yes. But the pie B is like the big pieces, and the pie A is like little pieces.
Right? So isn't pie B greater than pie A?
I guess, yeah.
Let's see.
1/6 is less than 1/4. How else can you show less than?
Right? Because this slice is bigger than this one. So that means that this one is less than that. This is smaller. This is bigger.
Yeah, right. Pie A is smaller and pie B is bigger, right?
Well, no. Both pies are the same size. But the slices in pie A are smaller and the slices in pie B are bigger.
But I think they're gonna get like more slices in pie A, but there's gonna be just little.
Yeah, exactly. So if he sits in this table, he's gonna get a bigger slice, and if he sits in this table, he's gonna get a smaller slice.
Ain't the same thing.
It's not the same, no. These are smaller, these are bigger. Think about it if I was passing out pizza and I was gonna give everybody this size and then I was gonna give Aiden's table this size, wouldn't Aiden's table be getting bigger slices and you other guys would be getting smaller slices?
Yeah.
Yeah, would that be fair?
No.
No, are they the same?
Wouldn't be fair.
No way. Aiden's table would be getting bigger slices and everybody else would be getting smaller. So no, they're not the same. So this 1/6 is less than 1/4.
What if Josh wants 2 pieces of pie? Which is the greater amount? Is it 2 pieces from pie A, which is 2/6 of a pie? Or is it 2 pieces from pie B, which is 2/4 of a pie? Which gives Josh more spinach pie?
Which is giving him
2/6
more?
Or 2/4?
2/6 is more or 2/4 is more?
2/6.
This is more than this?
No.
No. 2/4 is more than this. Right? This is more.
Yep.
This is the whole half of the pizza. This is not half of the pizza.
No, that's little.
Yeah, that's smaller. So 2/4 is more and 2/6 is less.
Fourths are larger
Right?
than sixths, so 2/4 is greater than 2/6. So where should Josh sit to get more pie? Josh should sit at the table with 3 friends to get more pie.
Right? He should sit at this table because here are 3 of his friends, and if he sits here, that means 4. But if he sits over here, there's 5 kids, and with 1 more, that's 6. So you have to cut the pie smaller because if not, you won't have enough pie for everyone. So it's better if he sits with pie B. He'll get more pie.
Let's compare fractions using distance traveled. Let's unlock the problem. Use fraction strips to model the problem. The red strip shows the distance of the whole trip. This fraction strip shows more parts in the whole. Shade 2 parts to show 2/6.
So this is the whole trip, right? And then this says that on Saturday, the campers paddled 2/6 of their planned route. This is the whole entire route. But on Saturday, they only did 2/6. So they did this much.
Shade 2 parts to show 2/4.
And then on Sunday, they paddled 2/4 of the route.
Let's compare fractions.
So
Is 2/6 less than or greater than 2/4? 2/6 is less than 2/4.
right?
So the campers traveled farther on Sunday, the day they traveled 2/4 of their planned route.
Yeah.
Now let's use reasoning to compare the fractions. Since the numerators are the same,
I'm going to
look at the
pause right there really quick. Here, they only did 2/6. And here, they did 2/4. 2/4 is farther. They traveled more here. They were halfway. If you put an invisible line, it's halfway of the entire trip. Here, they didn't get even halfway. It was less. That's why 2/6 is less than 2/4. Okay?
denominators to compare the shaded pieces of the fraction strips. How does the number of pieces affect the size of the pieces? The more pieces a whole is divided into, the smaller the pieces are. The fewer pieces a whole is divided into, the larger the pieces are. So 2/4 is larger than 2/6 because with fourths, the whole is divided into fewer pieces. So using reasoning, you've reached the same conclusion. The campers traveled farther on Sunday, the day they traveled 2/4 of their planned route.
Right? Think of it like food. Okay, if I have 6 cupcakes, right, and I'm giving it out to 6 people, but only 4 people want cupcakes, that means I'll have 2 left over that I could give to someone else. Okay, the more amounts you have, the more pieces, the smaller the pieces are, because you got to make it fair. They have to be equal. But if you have less pieces or fewer pieces, then the pieces are bigger. Okay, So it changes the sizes.
These two models show two wholes that have been divided into different sized parts. Shade the pieces of the models and show 2/6 and 2/4.
So this is 2/6, right? 1, 2.
These models show
and
2/6 and 2/4. Compare the fractions. Is 2/6 less than, greater than, or equal to 2/4?
So is 2/6 less, greater, or equal to 2/4? Someone?
Equal to 4ths?
Equal, that means that they're the same. Does this look the same as this?
No.
So is this more or less?
Less.
Right? It's less. So 2/6 is less than 2/4.
That's right. 2/6 is less than 2/4.
You always have to look at the models that they show you because that's how they're going to trick you, okay? Make sure that you're paying attention to what they are showing you.
Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. Is this one in your book where it says Zach? If anybody has their book out.
No, it doesn't say on mine.
Let me see if it checks.
No, this is Marco.
Let me see something. Hold on.
This is Marco.
Hold on. I'm going to try and pull it up. Oh, okay, I see Marco's Athena. Here, I'm going to pull it up. This one?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. If you have your book, take it out. If you don't have your book, really, really fast, run and go grab it. Or if you don't want to grab it right now, that's fine because you'll be able to see this video later.
I didn't find my book.
Okay, then that means you're going to have to find it later because you got to send me a photo. So Marcos is at Athena's cafe and he could sit at a table with 5 friends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus him is 6. So this is Marcos right here in part A or in pie A. This is the same thing as the problem in the book, but it's just a different name. Or he could sit at a different table with 7, right? And 7 plus Marcos is 8. So this is part B or pie B. At which table should Marcos sit to get more pie? So we need to do this part. Let's model a problem where it says there will be 6 friends sharing pie A and 8 friends sharing pie B. So Marcos will either get 1/6 or 1/8. So shade 1/6 of pie A. That means one section has to be shaded. Go ahead with your pencil, marker, something. Shade only one piece here. And then in part pie B, shade one piece of 1/8. Just one piece. Now, which slice is bigger? Is it 1/6 or 1/8?
Pie A.
Pie A, right? This slice is bigger than this one. You could tell that this one's a little bit smaller, a little skinnier. So pie A is bigger. So 1/6 is bigger, is greater than 1/8. So put the greater sign here, like that. So Marcos should sit at table 1 or A to get more pie. This would be a better spot to sit because he'll get more pie. It'll be bigger. And now number 1, which pie has more pieces? Well, pie B has more pieces.
No, I mean pie B has a little more pieces, but they're skinnier than pie A.
Exactly. The more pieces a whole is divided into, the smaller the pieces are. So
what are we doing the questions right there?
This or 1?
1.
I'm answering it.
And 2. Oh.
I just said which pie has more pieces. Well, pie B has more, but the more pieces a whole is divided into, the smaller the pieces are. Just because this has more doesn't mean that they're bigger slices. They're actually smaller.
I'm saying the green one, the one right there, up